Are you looking for a magical pill that will help you lose weight? How about improve your intelligence, beauty, sex life, immune system, as well as ward off chronic diseases? Oh yeah, while you're at it, we'll also make you more athletic with barely lifting a finger. Best yet, how about if this magical pill was for free? Hi, my name is Sean Casey. I'm a registered dietitian, certified sports nutritionist, and a member of the Evolve Wellness Science team. And today I'd like to tell you more about this magical pill. It's called sleep. Just how important is sleep, you ask? Well, let's just say it's so important that we evolved to sleep despite the fact that the mere process of it leaves us completely paralyzed, unconscious to the world around us, and while doing it, it makes us quite vulnerable to attack from any enemy we may have. Yet, despite the need for sleep, many individuals struggle to fall asleep, or if they do fall asleep, they're still left feeling exhausted upon waking up the next morning. I know I'm not the only one who has went to bed with the full intentions of falling asleep immediately, only to find themselves tossing and turning for an extended time period before finally drifting off. If you find yourself nodding along saying, "Yeah, Sean, I can totally relate to that," then listen up, as I'd like to share with you some lifestyle tips that can lead to improved sleep quality. Tip number 1. Create a consistent sleep pattern. Humans are designed to be somewhat creatures of habit, which can help make things flow consistently and reliably. Your brain and body learn to associate certain actions with time to go to bed, thus making it easier to fall asleep. Even if you've had a short night of sleep or it's a weekend, make sure to get up at the same time period to help establish this routine. Tip number 2. Realize your bed is where you sleep, not a place to hang out. Building off step number 1, your body makes strong associations between its environment and your emotions. Thus, make your bed for sleeping versus a place where you're watching hours of TV. Likewise, if you have trouble falling asleep, get out of bed, sit in a chair and do something relaxing. Do not let your brain associate "I can't sleep" with the actual bed you're trying to fall asleep in. Tip number 2 and 3. Work with, not against, your body's own circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm refers to your body's natural 24-hour physiological rhythm and is strongly influenced by light and dark exposure. It's the reason that your body releases cortisol in the morning hours and melatonin during the evening hours to help you fall asleep. So with that being said, I lead into tip number 3. Try to get early morning sunlight exposure. Avoid wearing sunglasses that block your eye's ability to take in various wavelengths during these morning hours. Not only will this help you feel more alert upon waking, but it'll help you fall asleep later in the evening by helping to set your body's circadian rhythm. This doesn't mean that you should walk around staring into the sun. Rather, maybe wear a cap that doesn't completely eliminate light exposure, or simply don't stare straight into the sun. That always helps. Tip number 3 piggybacks off number 2. During the evening hours, reduce light exposure, especially from artificial sources such as streetlights, computers, TVs, which are known to emit what is known as blue light. Blue light confuses the body. It messes with its ability to release melatonin, a hormone which is responsible for helping the body fall asleep. I realize that in a modern world, it can be dang near impossible to eliminate all sources of blue light in general. Thus, this makes a perfect time to wear sunglasses, particularly blue light blocking sunglasses, which reduce exposure to light wavelengths that stimulate the body as opposed to letting it fall asleep. Tip number 4. Keeping with our theme of optimizing our circadian rhythm and nighttime melatonin release. Here are a couple other tricks that I have found to help limit blue light exposure. 1. Dim the lights in your room before going to bed. 2. Use blackout curtains to reduce light from cars, street lights that may be filtering through your windows. 3. Activate your phone's sleep mode light settings, which reduces its blue light emissions at certain hours. Similarly, download blue light blocking software programs such as Flux to your computer, which reduces its ability to emit blue light at certain hours as well. Tip number 5. Reduce or eliminate caffeine-containing products, especially in the PM hours. Being that caffeine is a stimulant, Consuming caffeine, especially in the evening hours, may make it more challenging to fall asleep depending on your genetics and tolerance levels. If we look at the half-life of caffeine, which refers to the amount of time it takes for your body to eliminate it, we see that caffeine has a half-life between 3 and 10 hours depending on your metabolism. Thus, if you have a cup of coffee at 4 p.m., caffeine is still circulating within your body when you're trying to fall asleep at 10 p.m. Tip number 6. Reduce or eliminate alcohol consumption during the evening PM hours. People are often surprised to learn that alcohol actually impedes sleep. I'm sure I'm not the only one who knows individuals who might have an evening nightcap drink to help them relax and fall asleep. However, it's important to realize that alcohol is a sedative that pushes your body more into a state of unconsciousness versus actual true sleep. Various research studies have shown that alcohol greatly disrupts what is known as REM sleep, one of the most critical phases of the sleep, which plays a key role in helping you integrate new experiences with older memories. It assists creative thought processes, as well as serves as an emotional wound healer. There's a reason that one often wakes up feeling better with a new idea or how to solve a problem they couldn't figure out the day before. This is due to REM sleep in action. Tip number 7. Read a book, but not one that's going to leave your mind racing as you go to bed. Reading a book before going to bed has multiple functions. First, assuming that your TV is off, it gives you something to do in the evening which doesn't involve staring at a blue light coming off your TV, phone, or computer. Secondly, assuming that it isn't a thriller or similar type of book, it can help you calm down after a busy day, helping you fall asleep. Tip number 8. Practice breath work. Is your body stuck in a state of anxiety-driven fight or flight mode as you worry about the events you experienced during the preceding day, or worry about what is to come in the days that follow? If so, learn how to use your breath to calm yourself down. Your breath is one of the most powerful weapons your body has to help it transition from a fight or flight into a rest and relax mode. Tip number 9. Try to sleep in a cool environment. For most of human evolution, we did not have temperature-controlled living environments. There was no air conditioner or heater in the caveman days. As a result, when the sun went down, the environment got a bit colder, signaling our bodies that it was time to sleep. Thus, try to do the same in your own home. Keep the air temperature between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit can make it much easier to fall asleep at night. Tip number 10. Try to engage in regular physical activity and eat a nutrient-rich diet. Have you ever noticed how much better you sleep after a day of being physically active? For many people, engaging in physical activity, especially outside, helps one fall asleep in the evenings for a multitude of reasons, including early morning sunlight exposure, if done outside, stress reduction, and finally, you're too pooped to do anything else but sleep. A note of caution though, some people may find that highly vigorous exercise in the evening hours may negatively impact their ability to fall asleep. However, this will differ from individual to individual, so just kind of note how it is for yourself. Tying into exercise, eat a diet rich in nutrients that promote sleep. Many micronutrients, such as magnesium, zinc, and more, play a key role in helping the body fall asleep. Take advantage of them whenever possible. I hope you've enjoyed this discussion on 10 lifestyle tips and tricks that will help promote a healthier sleep cycle. By doing so, we're confident you'll feel more refreshed and ready to rock in the day ahead. In addition to these lifestyle changes, you might also want to consider various nutraceuticals which assist restful sleep, such as Evolve Wellness's Evolve Sleep. If you have any additional questions about how to promote better sleep patterns, be sure to ask your local hometown pharmacist who can direct you in the right direction. Thanks for listening and have a great day.